A lot of people ask us about random business ideas. Why are you guys not selling products yourselves? You do it for other people. They make lots of money. Why don't you guys have your own products? We actually have loads of ideas. And in this episode, I want to run through some of the ideas I've got. Zamir hasn't heard them. I'm going to push it to him. And then we're going to just discuss those. So if that's interesting, listen on up and try them yourself if you want to. All right. So, okay, Zamir, I've written my ideas down and they're on my phone. As you know, I have loads of random business ideas.
You often have ideas, yes.
And I've chosen 4. These are all arts related. So if you are creatively inclined or designerish and like to do creative things, this is in that space. Okay?
Ali's a really good artist, by the way. Just good fun.
Well, thank you. That's very kind of you. Like, I can draw like a Picasso or a 2-year-old.
It's that good that I thought it was AI when he did a portrait of...
It was good, right?
Really?
Yeah, I was genuinely impressed.
Oh,
It was not, but it was
I had no idea.
unbelievable good.
Genuinely honored you feel that way. It was literally just highlighted.
So good we thought he cheated, yes.
Okay, well, we'll cut to a photo of it if you want to see it. But anyway, here's the ideas. Okay, so, right, here's the first idea. 30 in 30 is what I'm calling it. Okay. So there's this Instagram trend where people who are designers do 30 art styles, 2 different bits of art in 30 days. Okay. This is a growing trend. I'm seeing like more and more of these going up. And so if you imagine there's like an early wave, and this is coming. If people are inspired by these guys, then they're going to want to do their own designs.
Yeah, okay.
Right? So someone who is inspired by this is going to need to buy an art set.
Yep.
Okay. So my idea is this. You put together a kit so that if you see these things and you jump on Amazon to buy the stuff, instead of having to buy it all incrementally in pieces at one go, you literally buy the 30 in 30 art kit, which is made up of watercolors, crayons, pastels, like paint, brushes, paper, the core fundamental things that you see in all of these 30 in 30 designs. And then you could bundle it. So you basically speak to a wholesaler, buy this all stuff in wholesale, get it cheap, and then package it all together, send it off into Amazon's FBA, and then go. And the cool thing about this is no expiry date, doesn't go bad.
Okay, yeah.
You
can tell he comes from a food background.
Yes. So no expiry date. It can just sit in a warehouse for a while and minimal kind of setup cost.
Okay.
If the trend takes off, you're in a really good position to then, and you're selling well, to then scale and go beyond the wholesaler to the manufacturers. Bring the stuff in bulk, pre-packaged, you've already got a captive audience, and you go. And the cool thing about this is the people who are likely to buy it are pre-identified because you just target those accounts that have the 30 in 30 designs, and people who have watched that stuff or follow those, you just target them with ads for 30 in 30. That's my idea number 1. What do you reckon?
Okay, bits I like about it. I love the fact that you're coming at it from an MVP sort of like approach.
Minimal cash.
Yeah, absolutely.
You probably do for less than 10K.
You'd need to for anything that's trend related, you kind of need action within 2 weeks. So
yeah,
I mean, beauty. You're going to trademark a 30 in 30 kind of brand name?
Yeah, I doubt 30 in 30 is even trademarked.
Yeah,
so first person to it wins.
Right. Okay. Or some variation of it.
Yeah.
You buy the component parts, you price it up, you know what your kit's going to cost, you pack this, like bootstrap it yourself, get someone in maybe, put these together, put a brand on the outside of it, some sort of container for it.
And then anyone who actually does want to do this, message us. I've got hacks for that bit too. I just don't have time to tell them.
Okay, fine. And then you're literally going to work out what the 30 are. You can probably use AI to help you get that. Some materials to go with it again. You can use AI to produce most of that. Yeah, I think it's a really solid idea. It's quick. I can see that from a consumer perspective. If it's a trend, you're just making it easy for someone. And consumers love easy. Easy is great.
The whole thing is to sell convenience.
Okay, fine. So here's a key point though, right? So you need to bring customers in. They're going to be looking on social. You want them to come look on Amazon. We know that happens. You just need to guide them and get the right keywords for it. You need to join that.
30 and 30 doesn't exist as an actual.
And you talked about targeting. Yeah, you're right. You can target that audience, but only on those social channels. You're not going to be able to target them on Amazon. So then again, you can use ad attribution to do that. So So what's your outlay initially is going to be for that initial set of products?
The product,
The trademark,
boxes,
effort of putting it all together, which you can do a lot of it yourself.
and you made it ads.
And then your ads. Don't forget the ads. Ads are going to be probably the most expensive part.
That's the expensive
part. That, and I'm guessing cost of goods is going to have an element.
And if you're really sharp, you might be able to speak to the wholesaler and see if they can just drop ship it for you. So essentially, when the order comes in, you send the wholesaler, they package it all together and send it out for you. That could be an alternative way.
If you didn't want to do it yourself. Yeah.
Leon, sir.
I've got a question, and I'm already imagining this becoming a bit like Dragon's Den. I feel like I'm sat, the new Stephen Bartlett sat over here, and I'm
The original.
gonna play, yeah, exactly, the oldest one, play devil's advocate with what you're saying.
Tell me.
I think your idea is living on borrowed time,
Yes.
because
I love that you said that.
in the short term, like you said, you can get the products in, you can build this package, but as soon as the incumbents in that place, in that market, see what you're doing, they're going to have better economies of scale, they're going to have better brand presence, they're going to have better quality perception from customers, better Amazon momentum, if you will. And as soon as they come in and recreate what you've done for a cheaper price, so that's one. Or the other one is if the trend dies.
Doesn't take off. Yes. Okay, so the borrowed time concept, I completely agree with. If the trend doesn't take off, the whole idea behind this is you test out an idea in a weekend or in a week, and you put it all together and go, rather than like, I want to put together the whole brand. That's not the idea. The idea is test fast, first bit. Second bit is, I think these big brands aren't always fast. I think they're slow and they're not agile, and they don't pick up on this kind of stuff.
I think it's a really valid point, because I think you're right. Those are definitely huge risks in this, but I think Ali is right in that, because otherwise you pretty much say that about any business opportunity, kind of has that risk associated to it, but the chances are they won't pick up as quickly as
my third thought on this is the idea for all these people who are like, I wish I want to try something, but I don't know what to do. So that's where all the ideas I'm going to present today are based around that idea. But you kind of learn, you test, and you move on, or you can like dive deeper.
The other thing I think it's worth pointing out is the fact that you're not guaranteed success with any of your ideas. So you want something that you can test with very low risk at the beginning, or very low outlay at the beginning.
Yeah. So that's the idea. All right.
So Peter Jones, are you in?
No, I actually think there's one other point that worries me about the whole thing, which is the fact that it's a trend, and so it's not got any longevity to it. But I'm hoping that, I think what Ali's would suggest here is that you then look for the next trend.
Then you look at the next trend.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
Okay.
So you're testing. The whole is like test fast, get in, get out, done.
So I think I'm Stephen Bartlett. I'm out.
You're out.
But Paul,
Zamir.
Well, I want to hear what all the offers on the table are first. I'll see which one I'm going to choose.
Oh, there's just me and you in the room. There's no offers on the table.
No. I want to see his 4 ideas, and then I'm going to choose.
Oh, you're going to pick one?
Pick one of them.
Okay, fine.
Okay. All right, fine. Okay, here's the next idea. So, this product kind of already exists, but I don't know if it exists very well. It's based around the idea of wanting to create molds of fruit, like bananas.
I'm really worried about this idea already, because I think I know where it's going to go.
So, there's this, like, around, you may want to kind of like, for whatever reason, you just use your imagination. You may want to create a mold of fruit and gift it to people, or just have them around your house for yourself. So there's an issue with this in that often people don't know how to do that well, and they mess it up. So my idea,
you just have like messed up fruit lying around the house.
Messed up fruit lying around.
And you hate it when that happens.
It can just really hurt when you remove the fruit.
Right. Okay.
So the idea is essentially you create the kit for that.
A molding kit.
A molding kit. So it's made up of all the silicone, all the like plastic that goes around it, so that when you create it, and the instructions, because that's the big part of it.
Right, but you don't want to make mistakes and damage the fruit.
Yes. And then...
Hate it when you damage fruit.
Yeah. Irreparably damaged. And so that way you would just create the mold and you create the kits. So that's the idea. The idea is very simple. Again, based around the idea of test fast. If it works, great. If it doesn't, then you create a whole brand and a full package and you go back into the manufacturers to do the idea.
Test it fast and then scale it, right? Okay.
Yes. Thoughts? What do you think?
Why? My thoughts are why. Sorry if I zoned out, but why am I molding my fruit? Like,
you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, right? Does it? Yes? Yes? Yeah. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
fruit mold.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm lost.
That's fine.
This is maybe it's gonna overhead.
That's okay. People do this stuff all the time. They run up to Valentine's.
Do they? You have stats and data on this?
I have no data on this, but I suspect that's the case. I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot of Google search around it. Okay, this idea may not make the cut, so I suspect Leon is out. Zamir is
I'm not in.
considering.
No, I'm not in the mold.
Okay.
So, no offers on.
Okay, fine.
I'm already out of this one. I haven't heard the rest of the ideas, but I'm
Well, so I maybe I was just didn't really pick up at the start, but I'm so lost.
Leon, could you just get with the Valentine's, around Valentine's? It's not through.
All right, so this may not make the cut, but it's basically like people making molds of their people. Next idea is posters. Okay, that's what I've called it. And basically, all these ideas are ideas I've seen on Instagram and other places. I'm just going to like turn them into actual business models.
I worry about your algorithm sometimes, but
yeah. Okay, so this idea is, let's say you want to. Okay, a lot of people want posters for their house that look nice.
Okay, artwork.
Artwork. Okay, but if you're not creatively inclined.
Yeah.
And you want to sell posters, it's quite hard. So there's two things you can do. Essentially, you can focus your business around pop art, or you can focus it around existing like fine art. A lot of that fine art exists in high resolution in the Creative Commons. So you get that artwork.
Yeah.
Or the pop art, and again the same thing. A lot of pop art exists, like nice styles exist in the Creative Commons, and all you do is you get the designs, print them at whatever printer you want to go to, and then you don't necessarily stick them on Amazon. You put them on Etsy and Facebook Marketplace. So you invest in one frame, like a really nice frame, and a nice setup. Take the photos, create the art, create it, and you can maybe use AI even, and then you stick it on these two marketplaces. And the reason why I like this idea is you don't need to have them all framed ready to go straight away.
Right.
All you need is the printed art, or at least the design. So when orders come in, you get it printed, you get it framed, and you send it out. So you're not holding big caches of inventory, no big cash outlay, even less outlay than the first idea. And all you're doing is, as orders come in, is you put them on Facebook Marketplace. Why? And a really high markup, like 100, 200 pounds a poster, because they're large. And that's the idea. So the idea is basically get existing people's artwork from places, sell them on uncommon platforms, Etsy and Facebook Marketplace.
So you're selling art for walls. I feel like this has been done. I think this is done a lot. I mean, IKEA does it. You can go into a lot of art stores and get it.
But I don't want to go to IKEA. You can stick it.
You want to get it. So you're just saying make it easy for people, consumers online, somewhere to
convenient.
I would have thought these places. I've bought art this way to put on my wall, but to be fair, there isn't one place. So as a disruptor, yes, could you come in and do something? And you're right. There's a
low cash outlay. The whole
cash outlay is all digital. It's worth pointing out. I remember when I was used to go in China, used to see these people hand painting these, right? So not printed. You've seen this, right? They hand paint on an industrial scale.
You pick the picture, and there's just like rooms of people painting the same picture.
It's insane.
Yeah, I don't know. To whatever random
the level of talent is just phenomenal. But my mind was blown by this. But you're saying digital productions, so that means you don't have any. We don't have time, really. You don't have any issues with time. You can just produce it as the orders come through on demand.
Yep.
And you could do that globally, because you could have printers set up globally that will then distribute it for you.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure this should exist already, but if it doesn't,
I'm pretty confident it exists, but I'm putting the idea out. If you're one of these people who want to try a business idea, there's an easy one to get into.
most great business ideas have already been done. You just take that idea and do it a little bit better. So why not? Okay. That sounds like, so far, out of all of the ideas, this probably, yeah.
Okay. Next idea. All right. Next idea is something that is close to my world. I've got 2 little kids, and I call this keep it between the lines. So basically coloring books. So kids go through loads of coloring books. So they just like scribble in random circles, all kinds of stuff, right? All you do is you go onto Amazon or any other platform, find the most popular art, like coloring books, go onto Canva, create using existing like stuff that's on the internet or even AI, print all stuff, create it into a book, get it onto Amazon's print on demand service, stick it on Amazon, and then orders come in, print on demand, goes out the door, done.
Okay.
So you basically you have minimal cash outlay. You just invest the time, so maybe a weekend or a week to kind of create the book, put it up on, and then.
I like you sharing this idea. I think this is a really good idea. KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing, is the platform that you'd use rather than Seller Central. Worth pointing out. I know people who do similar things, right? And what I love about this is that actually you could do one that's themed around animals, and someone else will
Unicorns.
come. Yeah. You can pick your area, right?
Obsessed with unicorns.
Okay, so you pick your area of speciality. There's a huge market for this. There's so many kids with so many different hobbies. So absolutely, I can see an opportunity for this. I suspect it's being done, but
lots of people will be doing this. But again, the whole idea is something you could do on a weekend. Like what are people?
You're
what are you
right.
doing
These
this
are
weekend?
these side hustles. You could just do it in a weekend and launch it. I love it. I think it's a great idea.
Right, you roll into it, and then you could do like travel sites, because a lot of we just did like 2 12-hour flights with these 2 toddlers, right? It's impossible to keep them staying.
Still feeling the pain.
Yeah, definitely feeling the pain. So you're kind of like, okay, great. I'm creating a product to hit that niche, entertained, target that travel market, because people will be looking for that, and you're good to go.
I think it's a good idea. I like it.
Cool. So those are my ideas. Investors, please.
I think I'll make you an offer on the third option, which was the artwork.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I agree. I think that was my favourite.
Yeah, no, I completely agree that it's being done, but there's not one place for it. Even if you look at Etsy, you might consider that as one place, but it's loads of different sellers. And you don't know. I once went on Etsy, bought what I thought was a poster, spent like £10 on it, and it was just a printable asset. So I spent like £10 on a printable asset.
You bought a digital file.
And I had to print it. The worst part
You
is
had to print it yourself.
I printed it off an A4 and just stuck it on my wall in my bedroom, and it looked terrible.
You didn't even frame it.
Yeah, so I guess if you could build a whole brand that is trustworthy for that.
But I love what I like about this is it pulls into Facebook Marketplace, because I'm a big it's one of these hidden marketplaces that.
Yeah, it's a really good point. And I can see you. I mean, you could do a D2C site, and then you could have all of these.
Feed through.
Yeah, feed through. Yeah, absolutely. I think it would work really well. And I love the fact that it's like pretty much zero capital outlays, all just sweat equity in there.
Yeah. So for all you cool people who are like, oh, I wish I had a side hustle, or I want to get into this biz, here's 4 ideas. Hopefully they'll be useful. And we'll have more. If you like this, please shout out. Please hit like. Please. And that way we'll know if you liked it, and then we'll give you more ideas.
Cool.
Sweet. Leave it there. One love.
Peace out. One love.